Best FPS Mouse 2023. The best FPS mouse models combine comfort with customization, speed, and accuracy and do it all while still offering solid value for money on top. Whether you're after an FPS-first speedster or something a little chunkier under the fingertips, there are plenty of brands vying for a shot at the top spot these days. Number 1. Razer Basilisk V3. Unless you're playing competitively, it's difficult to beat the Razer Basilisk V3 in terms of sheer power and value. That 26K DPI sensor is definitely a nice to have, though in our testing we rarely needed to dial up to that kind of level. But the main draws here are the wide range of programmable buttons, unique RGB underglow, and tactile ergonomic design. It also helps that the V3 comes in $10 cheaper than the previous iteration. At its core, though, the latest Razer Basilisk is the same versatile pointer that we've always come to love from one of the best Razer mouse lines. With upgraded second-generation switches in each main button, an additional trigger button on the left-hand side, and a brand new smart scroll wheel. Though, there are plenty of new features to celebrate here. We found those new switches to be a little lighter to the touch than previous iterations, but we're impressed that they still managed to keep a satisfying response and snap back quickly, while a little heavier than the slimline FPS mice that feature elsewhere on this list, and much heavier than the Razer Viper a little further down. The V3 still feels incredible in the hand and glides through larger sweeps thanks to the improved PFT feet underneath. However, the beauty of the Basilisk V3 comes from its versatility. Number 2. Logitech G203 Lightsync. Want to avoid breaking the bank? We recommend the Logitech G203 Lightsync. As well as being aggressively affordable, it's the best gaming mouse for those on a budget balancing a decent feature set with that low cost. In fact, its competition generally only comes from the Razer Viper Mini and the Razer DeathAdder V2 Mini. The Logitech G203 Lightsync, however, is cheaper than the DeathAdder V2 Mini and offers a larger body than the Viper Mini, which will satisfy a wider range of grip types. We did still find that chassis to be a little too small for larger hands in our own testing, though thanks to the 85 weight we were able to get along with both a claw and fingertip grip through multiple rounds of Apex Legends. Beneath the shell, you're treated to a satisfying but quick click thanks to responsive switches to go with 6 programmable buttons. These are supported by an optical sensor that provides a DPI ranging from 200 to 8000. Although this isn't as high performance as other entries on the list, it's more than enough for most people. Plus, it'll still be a huge step up compared to normal non-gaming mice. Number 3. Razer DeathAdder V2. It seemed like an impossible task, but the Razer DeathAdder V2 improves on and even surpasses the classic DeathAdder in practically every way. To begin with, it's among the most comfortable mice we've had our hands on. It's perfect for any grip style, from claw to palm. But it's also phenomenally precise. The latest releases keeps the same form factor as the original Razer DeathAdder, but brings that design into the modern age with a few crucial tweaks. We particularly enjoyed the design change in the textured grips. While the original model offers a larger hexagonal set of ridges, the smaller bumps and tighter feel of the new grip is far more satisfying and tactile. There's also additional programmable buttons on here, with 2 new DPI shifters located underneath the scroll wheel. The V2 packs a 20,000 DPI sensor that leaps and bounds ahead of the competition. It's accompanied by a 650 inches per second rating as well, so it'll still perform brilliantly even if you're flinging it across your mouse pad. Number 4. Razer Naga Pro. We at Games Radar Plus play a massive range of genres, which means we often have to compromise somewhere when finding hardware that fits them all. It's hard to find a mouse that serves each game's needs without it becoming an overstuffed monstrosity. That's where the Razer Naga Pro comes in. The Naga Pro features 3 unique, detachable panels, which allow you to up the ante in everything from battle royales to MOBAs. They are a revelation. Each panel includes a different button setup, so you can use your gaming mouse across a wide range of genres and experience the benefits of a tailor-made pointer for each one. Not only that, but you're getting all this power with the reliability of a Razer Hyperspeed wireless connection to boot. Sure, its wireless functionality may make some gamers hesitate, but from our extensive tests, Razer's Hyperspeed tech offers no latency that we could see. Plus, because you can always plug it in via a SpeedFlex USB cable anyway, you're getting the best of both worlds, especially considering the wireless battery is so good. Number 5. Kone XP. The RGB available on the Kone XP certainly won't be for everyone, but if you're looking to maximize your LED to price ratio, you'll need to check out this 9's inspired pointer. We were initially skeptical of this blinding design, but once our eyes adjusted we found that the unique aesthetic, combined with the smoky effect of the translucent plastic, was surprisingly pleasing. Of course, those LEDs don't distract from the excellent performance under the hood. We were particularly impressed by the placement and usability of the additional side buttons here. Each of the 4 main macro buttons and the additional thumb button running along the left-hand side were easy to hit and, crucially, easy to hit accurately. However, with an extra layer of functionality accessible via Rocket's Easy Shift button, there's a whole world of customization open to you. Number 6. Razer Viper V2 Pro. Taking over from the Razer Viper Ultimate, the V2 Pro throws everything out the window. Literally, there's no RGB, only 2 additional macro buttons, and no wireless charging cradle here. Just a laser-focused dedication to speed and precision. That, of course, makes it a prime candidate for anyone after a super lightweight wireless pointer designed purely for FPS play. We noted lack of side grips in our testing. Those stickers are provided, just in the wrong color if you happen to grab the white model, as well as the slightly shorter dome along the top. Still, this pointer slotted straight back into our hands, and we were flying across the Apex Legends battlefield in no time. That means we'd heartily recommend anyone looking for an FPS first pointer start their search here. But our fellow multi-genre enthusiasts might find better value. Number 7. Corsair Ironclaw RGB. All kinds of people game, but not all gaming mice will suit them. If you have larger hands and find some mice to be on the small side, the Corsair Ironclaw RGB should be your first port of call. This is one of the wider mice in Corsair's lineup, and an excellent bit of hardware that'll serve you well for both work and play. As you'd expect from Corsair, the Ironclaw is of the highest quality in terms of its build. A sturdy, braided cable also helps reinforce that feeling of quality. It's no slouch when it comes to features, either. It offers an enviable 18,000 dpi sensor with a tolerance of 400 IPS, meaning it'll still be able to track your movements when the mouse is hurtling across your mat. Additionally, the click action of each button is tactile and satisfying. That makes the Ironclaw RGB a real contender for the prize of best gaming mouse. Number 8. Logitech G Pro Wireless. While it's an older device, the Logitech G Pro Wireless still impresses thanks to its impressive tracking and comfortable ambidextrous shape. You'll find removable buttons on both sides of the pointer here, but the best part is you can also run the G Pro Wireless with a full suite. That means plenty of space for macro customization. Not only that, but we found using the mouse with 2 buttons on either side to still be comfortable and precise, never once accidentally clicking. This is a gaming mouse that has certainly withstood the test of time in general. You're getting a solid 25K sensor with incredibly precise tracking and some smooth movement across the desktop as well. Not only that, but we found battery life to be particularly strong here as well. While the 45-60 hours recommended by Logitech is a little on the smaller side these days, it still held up under our testing and we didn't experience any stuttering when in the final 5%. That's not something we can say for the vast majority of pointers we've tested. At a soft click, comfortable form factor for both left and right-handed use, and a relatively lightweight profile, and you've got yourself a solid ambidextrous gaming mouse for whichever hand you. Number 9. Corsair Scimitar RGB Elite. Play a lot of MMO or MOBA games? You need the Corsair Scimitar RGB Elite. It offers an enviable level of additional controls for those genres, alongside a cutting-edge 18,000 dpi sensor and superb workmanship. The new Scimitar packs 12 programmable side buttons on a sliding thumbpad that allows you to adjust their position at will. This makes it easier and faster than ever to manage a broad suite of commands. Taking over from the original Scimitar model, the Elite streamlines the design and tops up the tech for a new era. However, we were a little disappointed to find that the chunky form factor remains, with a coarse rubber texture underneath the hand which became irritating over longer play sessions. The Razer Naga Pro, by contrast, provides a much more ergonomic design which may be better suited to those who plan on playing for longer stretches. That's the Scimitar RGB Elite all over. It's effective, intuitive, and damn well made. While too heavy for first-person shooters and faster action titles, we highly recommend it for MMO and MOBAs.